they come out like word vomit, you know? I'm like...
Titties, brass, something about it's cold outside, you can brass your nips or something. There's like something
your nipples can cut glass?
No, I've never heard that one.
I'm sorry?
No, but I mean...
What?
I guess we have two different ways.
What does brassy nipples mean?
Something about having your brass... I was trying to think of what my dad used to say all the time. Something about when it's cold outside. It's colder than a
brass nipple.
Brass bra on a nipple. So, but it's you say it funny.
Brass on a nipple.
A brass bra on a nipple. Like it's metal. It's cold.
Oh, a brass bra on a nipple.
But it sounds better than that. I don't even.
Welcome
Happy
back.
summer!
Welcome back!
Welcome to hot big city backwoods.
Hot big city backwoods.
We're in the attic. It's so
Sweating our
hot.
dicks off.
Yeah, it's so hot up here.
It's actually not feeling too bad right now. We got like hella fans facing us right now.
We waited until 10 p.m. to film. That's why.
It was pretty atrocious earlier. I mean, this is manageable. We're managing right now. But yeah, I'm not even going to complain because here it is. I've been waiting for this hot weather for so long now. Yep. Like, it's not going to be me that complains. If I got to sweat through an episode for the next 4 months, I'm good. I'm good to do it. We'll just have to film it like, midnight.
Yeah, we're doing it. No, I'm going to get an AC unit. I've been saying that, but I'm going to do it this time.
They're not that expensive. You can get one at Ace or Lowe's for cheap. Less than 200,
No, that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting an AC and a heater combo. Yeah, also heads up, their windows open, so if you're hearing ambulances, which, maybe might not mic with the mics and stuff, but I don't think
we ever hear it, like what's going on outside. Yeah. I mean, you might be able to hear it a little bit better.
Now the windows are open.
Yeah, windows are open, but...
The neighbors can hear us.
Listen, this is just giving me summer vibes, hearing things outside,
City living. Oh, mosquitoes.
Summer living.
Summer, it is hot. I know. I'm just going to say that like 4 more times. It's not hot in here. I'm actually feeling great.
Yeah,
but lately,
I feel fine.
It's been a lot. But I've been liking it a lot.
Yeah, when I first walked up here, I was like, I can't, this is crazy. It was like
I tried to warn you. I was like, it's warm. And then you're like, oh, haha, good,
No,
cool.
You should have said, it's hot up here.
But then I sent a follow-up that I said, it is hot.
It is hot.
I put with all the words.
Listen, I could be. This is the thinnest material. I can't go any.
No, we killed it.
I can't. I can't. Great.
We did some fan.
I know that we
window.
probably got more harder weather to come. But
yes, we do.
We'll be all right.
I'm gonna get an AC unit. We're all gonna be fine.
You're right.
It is gonna be real hot though. It'll be fine.
This is just an intro of like 5 minutes of like welcome back to Big City Backwoods.
Weather.
It's really hot right now.
The Midwest.
It's really hot.
Midwest is hot.
Muggy, hot.
It's not even. It's just muggy. It was just muggy because all the supposed rain that was supposed to happen. I know that everywhere complains about that, but like it's the whole weather app said rain all week.
For real, all week. All week we were supposed to get it.
No, it's just
even
been
today.
They
reassured it will be raining all day.
Tomorrow,
not a drop.
Don't forget. Also raining.
Also tomorrow, we'll see what that actually says. We'll see. We'll see if that actually happens. They've been talking about rain for a minute, but I guess that's just the perks of living in center of the U.S., You don't know shit what's going on with the weather. This is why we constantly check. This is why I have to constantly, pull up my phone before I get dressed for the day.
Watch.
Yeah, and I'm like, what am I about to deal with? And then I got to, look through the hours of the day to see, is it going to cool off really hard at night? Or... It does. It does. I mean, you got to kind of, prepare, what what would be best for these climate changes, because it's going to go from like 20 degrees in the day. And that's just how it is.
Good old weather talk.
Mm-hmm. We got to intro it every time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just a given, you know?
Honestly,
if you're from the Midwest, you understand. This is how we all start conversations everywhere. And the thing is I always thought it was small talk, but to be honest, everybody's actually very interested in this.
We have so much to say about it.
We always have something. Somebody's got some damn opinion about the damn weather all the time.
I always talk too much small talk in my job about the weather. I think it's fucking a great topic.
This is a great topic. I mean, we do have to live in it every day. It makes sense that we want to talk about it.
And also, like, I want to know what your weather's like.
That's what I want to know.
And what's going on your side of the woods?
I want to go there.
Dude,
I
I'm
just think about
so
when you
fucking
were...
stuffed right now. It hurts. I'm, like, hurting.
We just ate lasagna.
Lasagna.
We just, like,
bread.
had the whole last meal, several breads. I had several breads.
I had a couple breads, too.
They were so good. I don't
And then we've
regret
just been eating beer.
Eating beer.
She's drinking
Consuming
quirky
beer.
She's keeping the local thing up. We just didn't finish our dinner beers. So
I
she
will
luckily
say
was
these
still
are
keeping
hella
it local.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's so carbonated right now that
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, she should have shook it up before, remember?
no wonder we forgot about our beers when we were watching that show.
Whatever your stupid technique was. And then I'm drinking a
to
whole
like dump
IPA.
it out all crazy. I don't know if that works the same for seltzers. Who knows?
I think it's the same for everything that's carbonated. Going back to this one more time, I'm pretty sure all you're doing is getting rid of the carbonation. So if you just splash it in a cup, glug 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 glug.
I mean, yeah,
glug.
no, you're probably right. I just told that's the way you're supposed to drink a beer. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to drink a seltzer. You know what I mean? We're playing footsie right now. Don't mind us. We're just.
I caught myself yesterday. I don't know where. Oh, Sarah sent me a selfie. You sent me a selfie.
I did.
And it was really cute. And I was like, and I like turned over on the couch and like flipped my legs up. And I was like looking at this text message. And I was like, "Hi, are you front of house?" And I was like started texting you, and I like
Super
caught
girly.
myself immediately like, "What the fuck am I doing right now?" Like kicking my
being-
legs behind me.
hella too much right now. No, it's so funny. That's really how it is. Texting your girl BFF, like, especially if they have like a picture or some juice or some tea to spill. I'm like, I'm giddy about it. I love that shit. I was really like sending you a picture. I was like, man, look at me. I actually put on eyeliner for a day.
Check me out.
Check me out
today.
Check me out.
Like I don't see her be real every day.
It's funny because my employees were giving me shit in the back. They're like, damn, you took a shower today, didn't you? It's like always like the running joke. Like, if you look like good that day, if you look pretty,
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, you took a shower today, huh? But I did. I took a shower yesterday.
It's funny. I was thinking like all week about like what the hell are we gonna talk about on the pod, because I can't think of anything else but Zelda. And I know this episode won't come out until after Zelda's already been out for a minute, but to me it comes out tomorrow evening at 11 p.m. at GameStop, and I'm wearing
Hiking it
my
over there.
Zelda skirt for it, my black milk Zelda skirt.
Cute.
Don't look at my fucking lasagna gut right now. I swear to God, I'm so bloated. I don't know what happened.
Speaking
Just
of lasagna, that's
happened.
really fast off topic before we go into our Zelda talk really fast. But did you see that TikTok I sent you? And it was like, it was like this girl that did a voiceover and was like, what two videos give the similar vibe? And it's like,
Oh
those
yeah,
two guys,
lasagna.
and he's like apostles.
Lasagna. Yeah.
He's like, what did you say?
Apostle.
And he's like, it's the same way. It's like lasagna.
It's
He's like, technically you
lasagna.
hear the G. He's like, where do you hear the G? And he's like, the
Yeah.
nya.
Yeah, those are our guys. I feel like we really relate to those guys.
Well, it was funny because I feel like when we were first starting to film, earlier on, we were, a lot of what our subjects were was us
Similar.
fucking up words or
Yeah.
not understanding how to pronounce them.
Which
and
is
so like we
very
were just going back and
Oklahoman
forth.
of her.
It is. But what I'm realizing is it's actually hilarious. It's so funny when people pronounce things wrong. I die off of it every time.
Yeah.
And I realize that it's a little bit more common than I expect. But the thing is I mess up phrases more than anything. Well, and
Yeah, no, I
to
get
be
you on
honest,
that
yeah.
one.
I don't remember
I
phrases.
can't put
I fucked
the
them up.
right one. Yeah. No,
I mix them up all the time.
That's what yep.
I'm trying to even
I
think.
can't even
said
say
something.
any of them
I
right
can't
now.
say any of them because I don't remember them right. I don't even remember them wrong because they come out like word vomit, you know? I'm like,
Titties, brass, something about it's cold outside, you can brass your nips or something. There's like something
your nipples can cut glass?
No, I've never heard that one.
I'm sorry?
No, but I mean...
What?
I guess we have two different ways.
What does brassy nipples mean?
Something about having your brass... It's not... I was trying to think of what my dad used to say all the time. Something about when it's cold outside. It's colder than
a brass nipple.
Brass bra on a nipple. So, but it's you say it funny.
Brass on a nipple.
A brass bra on a nipple. Like it's metal. It's cold.
Oh, a brass bra on a nipple.
But it sounds better than that. I don't even.
Batter.
It sounds like lots of the same letters, alliteration. But you know, I don't know it. That's what I'm saying. These are the ones that I think.
And this is where we get fucked up on each other is because like
neither
we
of
don't
us know
remember it
anything.
the same way because we don't remember the phrases right. So then we're like just completely astonished when the other person. And we just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get phrases. I just don't. And half the problem is my mom has always told them to me wrong as well.
Yeah, no, my mother as well. They're like, oh, you're not the. Because it's supposed to be, well, here we go again. You're not the most colorful book on the shelf or something, she used to say. And I'm like, I feel like that's wrong because I think it's supposed to be like
brightest
smartest
crown in
book.
The box.
Brightest crown? Oh, crayon. Yeah, crayon.
How do you say it?
Now I have no, crayon, I think. Crayon. I don't know. Crown. I don't say crown. I just say colors. Can I have the colors?
Can I have the colors?
The kid colors. I don't know. The crayons. That's not a fun one to say.
No, it's not.
No,
That's why I've
Speaking
always
of
said
the way to say things, do you say Tears of the Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom?
I
Zelda.
think it's Tears of the Kingdom. I don't feel like Tears is.
Everybody
that's
keeps
not
saying
catchy.
Tears. But what does Tears of the Kingdom mean? It's just sad? It's just a sad kingdom? I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe people are tearing up because the kingdom is torn.
Is torn. The kingdom is torn apart.
I just don't
Tears of the Kingdom. Because, like, it's in the sky. It's in the ground.
I understand where you're coming from on it. I do. But you're giving,
spirit world.
You're giving the title of, like, a book.
Tears of the Kingdom.
But this is video game world, where I feel like it should just be tears. It seems dramatic like that. Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, it does. You did kind of sound like Zelda for a second. Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, but I need someone to play it. You need to play it in English.
I'm going to play it in English.
And then see if anybody accidentally says, no one's going to say the name. No one said Ocarina of Time in the middle of the game. Like,
nobody
I'll
said
never
Breath
know.
of the Wild.
No, exactly. Damn. I want to know. It's the one.
When people start talking about it, they'll come out and say, though.
Well, I guess, okay, so maybe someone could. I mean, you know how, like, English is really simple, supposedly?
It's not.
No,
From
I mean,
what
like.
I've heard is actually it's not.
Well, I mean, like, it's simple as. That's why it's so hard to learn, is because it's so simple, right? Like, so one.
Because different.
Tear and tear.
Yeah.
Read, read, read.
Yeah, that's true.
Read. Anyway, maybe there's 2 different words for tears and tears in Japanese for the game, and we can know which kind of tear or tear it is. Maybe that's
like
the only way
an
to know.
indication, like
it would be the
how
exact
they spell
word.
it or like how they say it.
I'm saying there's probably 2 different words for
has to be
both of those 2 different words.
Usual parts
instead of us, which is tear and tear, and then you're like, that's good enough. It
doesn't help that we're also from the Midwest, so it could be tears, could be tears. We don't know. We don't know anything.
Well, it's spelled the same.
It is spelled the same.
But they did the same thing when the Wii came out, and they were like, the Wii, it's funny because, like, or it's cool because, like, anybody in any language, it's not a real word. You just say Wii, and it's funny, and it's, like, anyone can say it. Wii.
Not why.
Wii.
Why?
Did you think it was why when you...
No.
I
I always knew it was Wii. I don't know how I always knew it, but I knew it. Yeah, we're...
that's all I can think about.
I mean, yeah, that's really it. That's we're
All right,
She's
episode over.
100%, yeah, she's 100% just going into her own world. I'm actually going out of town next week, and like she's actually just gonna be in Hyrule.
Yeah.
So like I'll be going to Oklahoma, and she'll just be like in Hyrule. So we won't be
excited.
seeing each other for
Yeah, I
a little
prepped
bit after
everywhere,
this.
and like luckily you were like, oh, well, I'm going out of town. I was like, same.
Me too. Got some vacation days stocked up. I'm out of town. Gone for my lunch break. Won't be back till 2 weeks from now.
But it's been a long time, you know. Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, which granted I know Skyward Sword came out.
Was it 2017?
That's when the Wii came out. I mean, sorry, the Switch came out the same day. Let me just do my show and tell because it's like so relevant.
Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and do show and
So,
tell.
story and tell. Story and tell.
Story and tale.
Zelda comes out, Breath of the Wild, sometime in a month or something in 2017, at the same time as the Switch release. So I obviously I'm living in Washington at this time, and I go midnight release to get my Switch, whatever the basic game you get for it, and then Zelda. Maybe I didn't even get another basic game. I just probably got Zelda. But came home, I didn't have to work the next day. Oh, I was a streamer. I was a streamer full time.
You didn't
so
need
I didn't choose to stream the next day. And I, went to bed and then came up and played the whole thing. So that was my first Switch. Since then, I got my other Switch. Which, this isn't my other Switch, but these are the controllers. I needed to prep this up a little bit more, but I didn't. So, I got the Animal Crossing Switch because it was in stores, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, the Animal Crossing Switch, I haven't seen this in stores yet, because I'm just such a sucker for that. But the thing is, I go to these stores way too much, like Targets and stuff. I'm always hunting for toys, so, obviously I'm going to find it on the first day that it's launched.
Yeah,
but to me, I'm like, oh, it's special. I'm like, no, it's gonna be there for the next several weeks. But anyway, so I get the Animal Crossing Switch. So that's my second Switch, right? But I get that one, and it's not an OLED or anything because that was weird that they just didn't make an OLED with the Animal Crossing. Whatever.
Man, and
so
it was
whack.
funny too because it was right around the time,
So
around
whack.
the fucking time the OLED came out.
So, since I got the Animal Crossing Switch, I was like, well, I don't need two Switches. So I gave my original to my brother, which is why that's not in the show and tell. But then I fucking knew I needed an OLED eventually. I said, oh, I'll wait on the Splatoon one because they'll probably make a Zelda one because that wasn't announced yet. But I couldn't once I saw it in person. We just ate Texas Longhorn with my dad. And then I
Texas
saw
Roadhouse.
this. Whatever. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse. Texas Longhorn.
Texas Longhorn.
That's a sports team. So I'm look at me. Sporty.
Longhorns.
Sport. You don't like them?
That is weird.
That's what you do in
and
Oklahoma.
OU and
Yeah.
Longhorns have always had a thing.
That's
They're
really funny.
Because the horns and
Yeah.
put it down.
And you do a farty noise?
I just did that because.
Oh, okay. I was
You
like,
do a
that's a
farty
really
noise.
funny,
I'm sure
way to
people do.
make funny
Yeah.
people. So I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen one in person. Oh my god! But obviously it was
Had
the
to
first
fucking
day
go.
that they
You
Target
also
started
hadn't
actually
had
stocking
an
them.
OLED, so maybe we
Yeah.
understand this one, right?
No, we understand this because I was like, I need an OLED. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to buy the Zelda one. It doesn't look that tight right now because I saw a leak of it online. I was like, nah, I don't need it. I'll get the Splatoon one because when am I ever going to come across another Splatoon thing? And I fucking love it. And this is obviously this is the Animal
It is
Crossing one.
gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. It has the little villagers on the back. The camera would never pick it up, but the cute little villagers on the back. You can see my
Show the-
greasy ass fingers.
Show your.
So then the Splatoon one, obviously huge OLED screen. Ooh,
Sorry.
nailsies. With cute ass little thinking.
Those are really fucking cute.
Honestly, I do
always
want to
forget
switch
how-
to these. I want to switch to these. Let's do it. It's time.
This time.
It's time. I'm going to display all these now anyway. Oh my god, it's a little squid. There's no way y'all see that. The little squid, little tentacles on the
They're
back.
so cute. They're so cute.
I like how they're
I love the
filled in
colors
and
of
not-
them too. They're just super
Look
vibrant.
at these back in there.
It's got
I
like
couldn't
a
find my Animal
green,
Crossing back.
neon,
Yeah.
yellow, and green, and then you got your purple and pink kind of at the top on this one.
The Animal Crossing ones were great too. The blue and the teal.
Yeah, no, those were great.
So-
That was really I feel like a bad made
Choice
to not
with
make
the
it an
Animal
OLED.
Crossing? Yeah.
I just never understood that. Because I remember when you got it, I was like, oh, hell yeah, you bet you got an OLED, and you had it.
I didn't. No, you were like, yeah, you really expected it to be one, and it was not. So now, the back of this one's fucking, the Splatoon one's fucking sick, too. It's just got little squid
designs
kids
on it
and,
that are,
graffiti little squid kid designs. So, super cute. My first OLED. Very excited. I've had a great, fun time with it.
God, it's crazy what the difference is,
Played a lot of Splatoon already. Oh my god, it's so cute too it's just so cute, the colors.
It's funny because I got an OLED like the day that it came out, but it was just the plain generic white one. But I was like,
It's
I
so
can't.
cute.
No, it's so cute, and I love it. It works
saw
very
you
well.
play it, I was like, fuck, I need that.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like a night and day difference from the original
So
Switch.
good.
Crazy.
So good. The screen's
backlit,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah, the lights, the colors. Playing Splatoon
Vibrant.
on that, it was so vibrant. You know,
Yeah.
like that already is a crazy vibrant game. But like on
It
this,
is.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
what
no,
a big
it's
screen!
so
what a-
crazy. I remember
Yeah.
I opened up Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I got on that for like a month just because the graphics were
Yeah,
just so
I was
much
just
better
playing
on it.
Zelda. Oh, I was playing Breath of the Wild again just to like get me
you
to the
all-
pipe, and
get me
also
points
just like
from the
see it on
game.
an OLED. But yeah, so then then here we go. So I'm having a great time. I love my OLED. I'm glad I got the Splatoon one. I would hate not having this one. And then I'm walking down Target, and I look over, and I see a fucking Zelda Switch, and
you
immediately
say,
I'm
I
just
have
like,
to have that.
I need that.
You
was like,
didn't
I
even.
need it.
You didn't even. From what I understand, there was no second thought.
There was
of it.
like I need that, and then I was like, I don't need it, and I was like, I said I don't want to do this. I don't want to buy everything just because it says Zelda on it.
But you did it.
But then I did it, and I was like, I'll just keep it in its box, just in case. I'll just return it. You know, I just need it right now, and then I'll just like return it if I just want to open it, and I'll just hold on to it for a while. Wait, anyways, here. I obviously still have it, but the thing is,
You're not gonna give it up.
No,
Let's be honest. And it's
no.
honestly fucking tight.
it's so tight. And then I was like, oh, funny, there's not a sticker on it. Wow.
What do you mean a sticker?
Like a sticker sealing the box shut.
Oh.
So then I was like, look at these fucking controllers.
Yeah, no, they're
They're
great.
so tight, and they're way more gold than I
haven't
expected
seen
too.
this yet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I figured I would just show it off to you whenever you got in.
Oh yeah, no, those are really.
And the back
fucking
is just
tight.
the little spirals. It's not anything crazy, but it's cute.
It is really cute. What's
then
the
the dock is
charging
tight.
dock?
Yeah, I was
no,
gonna
the charging
show you.
dock.
I don't know if you can see the spirals on that. Probably not, but everything's
cute little-
super beautiful, and you can see it online. You know, Son of a bitch. You
I'm
wanna
actually
see
gonna
the
get
dock?
fucking murdered after this episode's ended. I'm just ensuring you don't get to like bring it back. You know. God, it's so cool.
It's so beautiful, huh?
It's so cool.
It's just so pretty. It's so
You can't
pretty.
even, like,
yeah.
You can't even get like the camera to pick
It's
it
so
up.
clean. Look at
So
little
clean.
gold designs in the back. It's white with a lot of gold. It's beautiful. It's
God, it really
beautiful.
is. It's so fucking cool. I love the white. I like the white with the gold contrast. It was like a very good design pick for them. I'm gonna put this
So
back
now
in
I'm
here
pretty
now.
much set on how I'm gonna have them
So-
scattered around my house.
Just so we're all aware, and you can, run through. How many Switches have you owned? All
Total. Okay. Well, so I've also done a lot of like, here, let's all put up money on this first Switch, and then let's all put up money on a second Switch. So like, I technically have been a part of a lot of Switch purchases. The first one I didn't buy all myself. My Switch I didn't buy all myself. When the second one came about, I put more money on it so that I can get the newer controllers because mine were whack, and I wanted the different colors. So I kept the same base but got the new controllers. They got the new base. Yada yada. So that's 2 or like 1.5, I'd say, and then that's it. And then the Animal Crossing one, and the Splatoon one, and the Zelda one. So like 4.5.
5.
5.5. Well, how many did I just say? 4. If it was 1.5, no, it was just like 1 total at the beginning, I'd say. Technically, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's 2.
It doesn't matter.
2.
Because we did it
5
again
all day.
the third time. but I was just helping everybody else get a Switch.
And the thing is, it's really funny because, like, after the OLED came out, it was like the Animal Crossing one, then you chilled on it for a minute, and then these, like, two...
forever, yeah, but then...
But then you needed an OLED, and then it was just like, bop, bop, bop.
I was waiting for one of the custom ones to come out, and this year was fucking crazy with all my favorite games coming out, so
Man, they hit all of them.
Imagine they throw out a Pikmin Switch, I'm fucked. I'm gonna need it.
Well, I'm waiting for it. Honestly, at this point, you know, she, like, randomly texted me the day, too, that she got the Zelda Switch. She was like, I bought the Zelda Switch. I was like, well, I think I just text bitch, and then I was like, honestly, I'm just not even surprised.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have way more self-control, because I didn't have any. I was like...
That's how it be sometimes.
There's only one in there?
Mm-hmm.
And so here's the next dilemma. Am I buying the Pro Controller if I see it on spot? I don't want to. But I have this Splatoon Pro Controller, and I have Animal Crossing controllers. They're not Pro Controllers because they don't make one, but... Yeah, no. There you go.
I think you will. I think the consensus is you're gonna buy it. And that's okay, you know? We all have our own little niches. And I learned how to pronounce that.
There we go.
Years ago now. Maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Like
a year ago.
Mine's at random, you know? Mine's at random what I buy.
Your collections?
Yeah,
yeah, you spent like $200+ at the vintage store that one day.
Yeah. I got random ass
that.
shit. Man, that would have been like I got some good show and tells coming up. I already got them all planned out. But because I wasn't on a buying spree for a little bit, you know, I was really having to like search my house for like a show and tell. But mine actually came pretty easy this week because I already had this one planned out. But then I actually have some things to show off afterwards. But yeah, that is something that we did. We did go to the fucking
taxidermy
antique store together.
I've been around so many taxidermies lately.
You have. Well, the thing is, it's getting really fucking popular right now, and Kansas City just lives. There's like a whole fucking salon in Crossroads that has like straight giant head and then skulls everywhere that have light bulbs popping out of their fucking heads.
Their legs are coming out of the taxidermy too.
It's fucked up. Honestly, I was even looking at it. I was like, this is creepy. For a nail salon, or not a nail salon, a hair salon, like...
I would never.
I did not... It was, like, really neon pink lights and then these, like, creepy fucking... And I'm not even the one to bitch about taxidermy because half the time I don't even realize that it's even there. Because here it was, we walked into this... Well, before we walked into this Glenwood Antique, you were like, please pay attention to the taxidermy. And I was like, there's never taxidermy in here. And I was like, which just
always.
Shows.
Always
which just
there's
shows,
taxidermy at antique
stores.
That
I don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, nobody believes me
lo
on those
and behold, I swear to fucking God,
as we walk in. First thing I was like, well, there it is.
A baby one and then a giant one.
Back to back. But honestly, those were the
you
only
held
ones
up well,
in there.
though. I mean,
well, she had my back, and we were extra protective of me because usually I would like try to go to the end of the aisle, like see if I can manage. But you were like, no, we can just turn around. There's nothing down there. No, we just. She ran ahead and then came back. I was like slowly going through every aisle. The way I was like,
I'm fine. That must have been the most like torrential hour you spent. I mean, you handled it well. It's a funny thing. Like, you were actually fine, but then there was, like, moments where you're just, and I'm like, I'm good.
Because every aisle, you never know what you're going to get, and it's so full
well,
of
the
stuff.
Thing is like,
it'll take
right.
you a while to see it, and then you see it, and then it's
pellets of fur. There might be some, like, antlers here and there, which is, I don't know, similar.
Yeah, and I understand also that, like, you don't really know what I'm going to get afraid of.
Antiques always have creepy things in them.
Yeah.
Older things just get creepier, too. So it's not even just... It's
I'm
creepy sometimes, you know?
There's a wide range of things I'm afraid of, too. You never really know.
What's up,
man? Oh, hi, Munch.
That's cute.
How's that?
Howdy doody.
I thought you weren't allowed to come up here. Let me just go shut the door real quick. Clearly, my brain is wiped other than Zelda. I don't even know where...
Listen, I'm going to tell you a crazy story.
Okay,
because
here we go.
Because it was also relevant today when I got out on the road. People's fucking road rage lately is insane. And for some reason, I don't know what type of world universe I'm in right now, but it's like directed towards me, these people are, okay? So, what reminded me of this, okay, so long story short, last week I went you've been painting hella hard, which, by the way, this looks great.
Thank you.
I've only seen B-reels of it, I feel like.
Whoa, really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the finished product all together. This is, like, all finished now, so it looks good. Looks great. Anyways, and so you've inspired me to also, like, just get it done. I was like, man, you're right. She said something to me. You said something to me earlier that week when we had appetizers that day. You were like, something always stuck with me, but then it's also sticking with me. It was like, if you're not doing anything, why aren't you doing it now?
Why aren't you doing something?
And I was like, damn, you're right. What am I fucking waiting on? Like, why can't I paint my house right now? I can.
There's no rules. Exactly.
There's no rules. It's like that TikTok it's like when you have free will and you just like think about it. Like, I have free will. I could just do whatever I wanted. Whatever I wanted, you know, within limits to myself. I knew
that was going to fucking stick with you. That's why I said it. I was like, I bet she's my type. That would just be like,
why can't I just
someone
do
said that to me, like, you know, if you're not doing anything, like, if you're just sitting there and you're recognizing you're not doing anything and you could be, like, why not just do it?
Yeah, why not do that thing that's been, like, hanging on you?
Sometimes it's like, oh, it's too late, or, like...
Or there's always some, like, weird obstacle in your head as to why you can't do it. And it's like,
well,
in my head, I was convinced that I needed primer for my walls, and I needed to be a professional to paint my walls. And then, like, I literally watched you do this upstairs, and I was like, I could put some tape up on the wall. I could
you really
do
taped.
This.
You were way more careful than I was. Look at my I don't give a fuck.
There's still some parts where, you know, I also chose a very neutral color. My house has been gray and it's been fucking killing me. So anyways, I went
gray. What is up with these gray things?
I'm so sick of gray.
The millennial gray.
It's just terrible. And it was in for so long that I just feel like now we're just like very turned off by this fact. Going into the story, so you inspired me to paint. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going up to Sherwin Williams. I keep trying to say Sharon Williams. Sherwin Williams. There's like one like a mile away from my house. So I was like, fuck yeah, let's just do this. I'm going to go pick out some paints that I really like and whatnot. Well, I get into this parking lot and there's literally nobody fucking there but me. I'm on the phone with my mom. She's telling me the story. We're talking about all this stuff. We were talking about this stuff. We were talking about this murders in Oklahoma and shit. And so we were like finishing the story and everything, and because that's what we do. My mom watches like Dateline in 2020. Yeah, I was parked in a parking spot, okay, with lines, okay. They were faded, but I was in the lines, okay. Keep in mind, it's an empty ass. Nobody's here to pick up paint but me on a random fucking Wednesday or some shit. And this F-150 comes around and they start pulling in. They start pulling into this. They're backing into this spot that's directly in front of me. And I'm thinking, okay, whatever. I don't care. You know, weird that you chose a spot right in front of me, but I don't care. So, but he starts getting like very close, okay? And then I realize, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't gonna stop. And at that point, I'm thinking in my head, he hits my car, my parked car, and keeps backing up into it. Is pushing my car backwards at this point.
What?
Okay? And I'm like, and at this point, I'm like laying on my horn. I'm like, what?
Well, yeah.
And I'm on the phone with my mom, so I'm cussing up a storm. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, and she's like, what's going on? What's going on? And I like roll down my window, and this dude comes out hot at me. He said, you stupid bitch. Old man, okay? And he's like, learn how to fucking park and blah, blah, blah. You're not even in your lines. And I'm literally showing him the lines. I'm like, what are you talking about? You crazy old man? I said, I'm literally parked.
You crazy old man.
I said, do you see these lines? You old hag? You can't fucking see him. No, I'm getting into it. I'm really getting into it with this. Didn't. Oh, yeah, man. We are cussing at each other. And then he ends it with, because he goes, you fucking bitches know how to drive. I mean, he is cussing me out. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, my blood's boiling at this point. Like, I'm heated, you know? My mom's on the phone. She's like, you never know what road rage is going to do to people. People shoot people over this.
You were just talking Dateline.
Yeah, no, we were. And so my mom's, like, tripping on the other end. And she's hearing the whole thing. She's on speakerphone. I'm just, And he just goes in. And gets his paint. Like, after he just cusses me out, calls me a bitch, every other name in the book. I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I'm so heated. I can't even go into this paint shop right now, because I'm about to start it again with this man. I'm like, oh my God. My mom's like, just stay in the car. Stay in the car right now. And I'm like, I'm chill. I'm about to blow up, because she's like, you know, she's all talking. I was like, Mom, listen, I learned my lesson first off, hitting a deer, not having any weapon in my car, stranded on the side of the road. That will never happen to me again. So don't act like I don't have protection in here.
I lost my knife.
Yeah, you told me. I'm sad.
At a
for
fancy
you.
bar. And your husband told me that shit was illegal anyway, so I'm not gonna like call him and be like, hey, do you have that?
It's like when I left my
Knife?
gun in a
Yeah.
rental when we were traveling out
Damn,
of
I'm so
state.
pissed. It was Batman.
But
Anyway,
yeah, man,
sorry.
I was heated. So at that point, I was on the
Yeah,
phone
you
with
had
my
a
mom
weapon.
still. Yeah, and so I'm getting out and looking at my car because I'm like, is there any damage?
Yeah.
Thankfully, there wasn't because he didn't like hit it. He just kind of like backed up into it. And was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, so
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so at that
crazy.
point, I think he thought I was on the phone with the cops at that point because he had nothing to say to me. He got in and out of that paint shop, didn't have shit to say to me while I was outside, didn't even look in my general direction after that, and just peeled out of the parking lot. I was like, you? And then, same shit happened today. I'm like, have plenty of space to like get over in this lane right now, and it's like this big FedEx truck, okay, some worker. He starts literally gassing it, like, is about to hit me as I had enough room to, like, get over, because I'm about to, like, I had to, like, get out of my neighborhood. I had to get over because I was about to turn right.
Yeah, it's a small.
Into this, left. So I had this small space, but I had this space enough because he had, like, slowed down for this car that was turning in on another, like, little turn in. So I had this space, so I'm, like, getting over. I'm, like, taking my time so I'm not, you know, being crazy, you know, trying to get over. This motherfucker actually didn't let me in. He didn't let me in. He was really ready to hit my car and just starts laying on the horn. So I get over my lane and I'm, like, looking at him and he's just staring at me as he's driving by. Like,
and then everybody.
I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? So it's just been a whole thing. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know how somebody hits a parked car and then it's your fault.
Crazy.
Like, that's like actually crazy.
And
that's what I told him. I said, this parking lot's empty. Why did you have to back up to mine? Like, what? How this is my fault. Anyways, and you should have seen me in the paint place at that point because I know these workers heard every bit of it. Like, and like could clearly see in because like when I was first pulled up, you know, it's like all glass, you know, but it's like really tinted, so I didn't know if they could see it while I'm on the inside out. Like it's clear as day. You could absolutely see that we were, you know? So I came in and I felt like it was hella awkward because everybody's like,
yeah. I just was watching.
And I just go straight. Yeah, I'm going straight to the samples. I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody right now. I gotta like cool myself down. I was like, Mom, you gotta quit talking to me right now. I gotta like recuperate right now. I just got yelled at by a 76-year-old man right now. Not my fault.
You got some
old geezer.
Hot head color. You picked it based on your mood, probably.
Oh my gosh. And that was me. Like, for 20 minutes, I was just sitting over there. I don't even give a shit about the colors. I'm just looking at them to, like, get my mind off the fact that... And you know what was so funny? I picked out my colors, did the whole thing, ended up painting my house that day, too. But I'm sitting in line, and this old man with an F-150 who was almost wearing an identical outfit to the man that cussed me out earlier comes in. And I'm, like, very triggered by him. As soon as he walks in, he's got this, like, weird khaki button-up, jeans tucked in, got this weird cell phone thing on his belt, cowboy boots, pulls up in an F-150, obviously a different color, but at first I'm, like, tripped out by it. Like, I'm looking at him like, you about to start some more fucking shit.
Yeah.
And this old man is so nice to me. He's like, oh, hi, sweetie, opens the door for me and everything. So, I'm just like, thank you. Thank you so much. It's my car now. Because he's like, do you need help with anything? I'm like carrying the paint in this arm and I have the other. And I was like, no, I'm good. But thank you.
Yeah. Did you just get one can of?
I got a gallon of each. The gallon pretty much, like I have like a quarter of it left, but I painted my entire living room. I still have a couple of patches I gotta hit, and then I think I can actually make that color go in my hallway as well, which would do well.
Nice.
So, and then I've got a nice, beautiful green I'm going to start painting my kitchen with, so. All in all, you know, pretty much my week has consisted of bitter old fucks on the road with road rage.
That's crazy. I don't get road rage, and I don't see much of it. I'd be stupid though. Like I definitely recently ran
I've seen stupid people on the road. I've been that stupid person, but I've never gone up to the point of like cussing somebody out
especially if it was my
not
fault.
letting somebody in. I just don't understand any of this. Like
we have small ramps around these parts.
Yeah,
you don't got a lot of time to get onto the highway. Like you have very limited.
Well, and of course my mom's been watching all these like Datelines about people like literally getting out and shooting the other person over road rage and stuff like that, you know.
Monty, there's no screen on that window. It freaks me out.
So, anyways, And I did for a split second as this man's like cussing me out, and I'm still in his face. You know, I could have been more crazy and just chased him into the store, but at that point I just let myself cool off. But I was really thinking, I was like, this could turn kind of south. This is really, but then in my head I was like, fuck this old man. You know, I was really upset about it. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm getting hot thinking about it right now.
Yeah,
If I ever encountered you again, sir, I
again.
swear, you wouldn't even remember me, you old shit. God, he was so old. Never seen anything like it.
I was gonna say that I was like thinking about like, you know, local mentions of any kind, because but then I was like, on May the 4th, be with you. I went to the ship, but like to like meet up with friends and stuff, but really, I just always go to the ship, so
You're
it's not
so
really
funny.
anything.
You I feel like you celebrate the craziest holidays to me. It's so funny to me.
It wasn't intentional. It was just my friends were playing a show at the ship, but
my friends are playing a show.
and they're nerds, and so they made it like a Star Warsy, like you know, when they pulled out their it's not a saxophone. What's the one?
Trombone.
Oh no, yeah, you're right, trombone. They were playing like Star Wars and stuff. It was cute. I wore my
it's really cute.
C-3PO earrings.
Oh yeah, cute.
But honestly, I got married on that day. That's technically my wedding anniversary.
That's so funny.
But I didn't make it to the
oh my
1
gosh,
year, so
I
it's
have
like
a anniversary for.
I've never had an anniversary of that wedding because I never made it to the 1 year. So it's.
Speaking of I was thinking of my significant other at this point. I was gonna show off my show and tell at this point.
Oh
now.
yeah, let's do it. Ew, it's about him.
Yeah, kind of.
Ew.
Yeah, gross. You guys are like married.
Oh,
or something.
gross! This is gross. You're really gross for this. Is this one? Oh, this isn't one he painted.
It is.
Oh, it is. That's gross. You're so gross. Cute.
Why is that gross?
No, it's like
I
a
don't
cute, like you're
understand.
cute and gross.
Shut up. Don't talk to me.
No, this is so gross.
I am showing it off because he actually not dedicated it, but gave me this action figure.
Super gross.
Because you gotta quit with this shit, man. It's not that gross. He painted me an action figure. You guys do like
Custom painted.
Yeah,
for an
whatever.
Figure of a favorite video game character.
Okay, but it is. You're right. Technically, he's got to paint a Yennefer for me now. But at this point, well, I did ask him. I was like, maybe the first one that he made. I was like, maybe you could like paint me one. So I could display them in my vanity room and stuff like that. But I also want a Yennefer to go with it. But I really like this one because he has his little. If you've played the game, he's got these little. I don't know if you could see or get up close, but there's the green like potions on his belt like that, or his like. Belt that's going across up at the top. Those are like the thunderbolts. I think that's really cute. I use that potion a lot in battle, so I thought that was so cute that they're painted green. Also, green's my favorite color, of course, but yeah, cute. Anyways, he did a great job. So this was also, since it was a gift for me, this is my show and tell. I'm showing off my husband's paint job.
We'll have to take pictures and post it on the internet.
Yeah, we will, because these are very intricate little show and tells this time around. But no, yeah, I'm like very excited about it. He needs to put a top coat on this. I'm like scared to even,
bro. Yeah. I've been saying this to all of the paint night people. It's crazy they don't do top coat.
It's really
I know
scared
I'm out of
me
the game,
too.
but
yeah, I was even afraid to like pick him up and even show him. But hopefully he's got it ordered here soon. I know he was talking about it. But this is mine. I got an action figure.
And like that, they're both video games. And you wore green today, and I wore Zelda.
Yeah, and I was already talking about, funny enough, I was briefly talked about The Witcher,
Yeah.
I haven't talked about it in a long time, so I figured I'd bring it back out, It's been a while. Even though I'm banning that show out of existence here after this next season.
After the next season.
Fucking replace it with this loser. Here's the thing. The reason why I'm also so bitter is because I am such a Miley fan. If nobody ever knew, okay, I am. Got the same tattoo as her. All right. So they choose this shithead to replace. I shouldn't say that. Maybe a lot of people like Liam. I don't feel like they do though. This is my opinion.
It's funny. I don't know much about her story at all, but I remember watching the video of her smoking salvia.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, it was like a really big thing for me for some reason. Like it really stuck with me. She smoked salvia, and like that's like just like a stupid short little, but she was like, "Is that my boyfriend? Is that Liam?" Like, and it wasn't even that funny, but she was just like freaked out about it. Like just seeing her not be so like perfect because it was right after Hannah Montana, you know, like kind of it felt like, you know, all of that transition time of Miley was like so wild to watch
she
as
was
a child.
like the Bangers album
Not
and
a
everything.
child, but like
cut all of her hair off. She was doing some wild shit back
it was
then,
like
I'm not
right
gonna
before
lie.
she cut her hair off when she was like, I guess serious with Liam. I think that was the timeline. I'm not sure. You know, you're the fan, but
yeah, no, it was. You're right. She went in.
Can't forget that.
She had this golden era, right, where she had this like beautiful look to her. I swear to God, she just looked the best she ever did in Hollywood for some reason. It was like right when her and Liam really got serious. She had that like goldeny, still long blonde hair. She looked great. She just killed all these red carpet looks, and then cut off all of her fucking hair. She went nutso. She was hanging out in Oklahoma City a lot because of Wayne Cohn and like the Flaming Lips. And there's like this big.
What?
It's for real. This actually was like.
Are they from Oklahoma?
Wayne Cohn lives in Oklahoma City.
They were Flaming Lips from Oklahoma City?
Yeah, they do. And then there was like this. There's this exhibit called The Womb, where you like walk into like the entrance of a vagina. I'm not kidding. It's like this weird museum of just colorful
Vaginas?
art and shit.
Oh, okay.
It was right around the like free the nipple era, and then there was like a bunch of like, you know, where hipsters took it like way out there, like if people were like in that you know, people were going crazy. People were putting eyeballs on their chests and like not wearing tops, and it was like absolutely chill to like just be walking out with like no tops in Oklahoma City. Honestly, I think everywhere that was like pretty, you know, liberated.
You know, I think I missed that.
You don't remember this like whole free the nipple movement?
I just don't know when that was.
Maybe this was like I lived in Oklahoma City at the time, so I feel like I was living this era.
Well,
Not
I mean,
that
I remember, but like when was that?
2016 to like 2018.
I feel like I should have seen nipples in Seattle.
Maybe like 2015 to like 2017.
I was still in
like,
Seattle.
Yeah, no, it was like.
No, I probably did. I feel like I don't know. I don't remember
Denver
it being
had
like
hella, like free the nipple campaigns. Anyways, in my head, this all made sense because I have followed Miley really hard. So like she was in her like weird bangers era. She was like humping some balloon on stage at the MTV Awards or some shit. It was crazy. She was being wild.
That one.
And here it was, hilarious time. You know, I think nobody should have taken her serious, and everybody did. You know, she was also trying to break out of, like you said, her Disney era at the time. So like, I think she was also trying to make a huge statement. It's funny now. She's like. Now she's just who she is, you know, kind of like a Madonna, you know. She's always she just does whatever the fuck she wants, and nobody even cares about it because she went through this entire stage. Or like, you know. Anyways, apparently she said that she was supposed to be dating Liam this entire time during like the Bangers era, where everybody thought that they broke up because she had this whole album where it was like hella sad. Everybody knows it. And then she's like all of a sudden like, oh, no, just kidding. We've been together this entire time. Also, we just got married. They like got married and then were like divorced like not even a year later.
They actually got married.
They did get married, and then divorced not even a year later because he was caught cheating
on her with
Jennifer Lawrence. There was like tons of celebrities, but Jennifer Lawrence was actually one of them. That's where this like whole song came about, Flowers. She like filmed the music video in one of the houses that he like rented out, where he like I guess fucked hella bitches, supposedly up to 27. Who fucking knows? Anyways, it's been this whole thing. He's like trying to sue her.
A special number too.
Huh?
I feel like that's a number to something.
I think it is probably. Oh yeah, she had that song 27.
Is that a lie? Did I make that up?
No, it's 23. It's 23 because it's Michael Jordan's number. It was like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a wild time.
Yeah,
that one was. I remember that.
It came out like right before the banger, or right with Wiz Khalifa. Yeah.
What did she say? What was she saying right there?
In the club with my J's on.
Oh, my J's on. That's so. Ew.
I'm MC Hammer Fly. You can't touch. Yeah, no, it's terrible. It's a terrible song. It's not aged well. But
I don't
honestly,
think it was.
Her new albums have been tight. I love her new albums. I've been like really hitting Miley Cyrus lately. Her Flowers album is just amazing right now. I feel like I haven't like loved one of her albums a very long time. But anyways, enough Miley Cyrus.
We need a little like celebrity. I just haven't. I just never got on that level like you. Like I feel like I get fascinated by.
I'm obsessive over
really
celebrities.
Get
I do. I'm infatuated with them.
And very much always celebrities usually too. Yeah.
100%. And I don't know how or why I do it, but I do. Like, Miley is like my stagnant. Kind of like a Drake. Not even as Drake's not even as much, to be honest.
You got the top three. You got your top three.
I'm even like,
I go
into
Lipa
it as
in
like,
there too.
Dua Lipa's in there, Henry Cavill's in there, Cillian Murphy's in there.
Well, that's just you just watch that one show, and everybody gets obsessed with him after that one show. Peaky
You're
Blinders.
right. And then after that, now every movie I see him in, I'm like, I have to see it. There's a new movie he comes out in June of this year, maybe July. I can never remember the name of it.
See his penis in 28 Days Later.
Sorry?
That's where I remember him from.
Oh
but
my God, stop. What movie? I'd love to see it.
It's not like in a cute way.
Oh, God.
It's 28 Days Later. It's a zombie movie. Have you never seen that one?
That's have seen that one.
That's him.
In that movie? I don't remember him.
It's his main character.
See, I don't remember him ever since Peaky Blinders. He's only
now
made an impression since
what
then,
about
and now I'm like
Batman?
obsessive. I do remember him in that, Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember him in that.
I thought he was a horrible Scarecrow. But, I hate all of those, that trilogy.
He didn't have a... you did hate that. He also didn't have a very memorable presence from what I remember. He just didn't have that much. Like, he was like a total side. He, like, did, like, one scene where it's like,
supposedly, he was the villain of that episode.
Nobody fucking knows that. Nobody knows
because
that
those movies suck. Is my kegerator, like, off? Is it, like, leaning back?
No, I think
Am
this
I
is
high?
the way... No, it's fine. No, it looks fine to me. It's just got legs. It's got legs under there.
Only in the front. It's leaning.
Maybe. Who knows?
My tummy hurts.
Oh no! We gotta do some exercises after this.
We really started learning how to do stretches to gas ourselves like babies. I was like, I wish you could burp me like a baby. And I was like, I could instruct you on stretches. And we did it, and it was working. You started...
No, I was feeling a lot better. Also, it was just, I don't know what it was. I wasn't even... It's not like I was even, like, passing gas that much, but it just made my stomach feel way better. We gotta do those stretches right after this. It helped, man.
I getting older.
I have, like, bloatiness and bullshit, girls be going through all the time, but... Man, I will say, I just am. I'm so upset with The Witcher. I'm just so upset with it. How dare they replace somebody with my arch nemesis at this point? I get one more season. I get one more season, and that's it. And it doesn't even matter. Like, I'm not even going to give a shit about this season because I already know that it's not going to amount to anything. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine Liam?
No, imagine if they, like, replaced...
Stupid-ass white wig trying to play this big burly man who's supposed to be a witcher.
Yeah, he's not the
who's
right
with the
build.
baddest bitch. Fuck you. You don't deserve that. So upset. They couldn't have replaced him with a worse person. They really couldn't have.
They chose that one for you, yeah.
They did, man. They really tried to just slaughter me like that. Cut me deep. Cut me real deep. Here, and the thing is, I understand. Henry Cavill, they said and honestly, the script hasn't even followed the books along slightly. And that's why he's, like, so upset about it, He was like, fuck this.
Have you read the books?
Mm-hmm.
You read the books?
The first two.
How many books are there?
4, I think.
I didn't even know you read.
Yeah, I do read. I used to read a lot in high school. I just
me too.
unpracticed at this point.
Yeah, same.
I'm so fucking busy. I can barely finish
like
Lego sets at this point. Yeah, no kidding. There's too much. I can barely focus on a video game unless it's like brand new, because I have too much shit going on. Adulting fucking sucks.
It's
gotta,
stupid.
Pay attention so much. It's ridiculous.
It's not so
I was
bad.
really thinking about. It's not. I mean, I
get
get
to
it.
do whatever I want all the time.
But don't you remember the times of when you just became a young adult? They're real. The thing
sucked.
is, there were sucky times in it, but at the same instance, I didn't have any real responsibilities right then. My responsibility was getting my ass up to go to work and pay for my.
That's what I'm saying. Surviving was the biggest responsibility, and that shit was hard back then.
I didn't survive. I was pretty much thriving at that point. 19-year-old me. And I mean, I was a bitch, bro. I probably was not my best person personality-wise, but I don't even think
I was working. Actually, I was married, but I was bored, and I couldn't do whatever I wanted.
Bored. See,
I got a Monty.
I had an apartment with my best friend at the time. We split this apartment that was 2-bedroom, 1 bath, but $325 a piece.
Whoa!
Can you even imagine
I remember
that?
those days. Yeah. No, right around the corner from where you live was an apartment that I was trying to rent back when I lived where you live now. Mm-hmm. And it was only $600 total for the whole 2-bedroom apartment.
I'm saying, that was a real thing. You can't even get a studio for $600 anymore.
No way.
Not a damn thing for $600.
There was even a time in South Seattle that I was a leasing agent for an apartment complex, and you could still get a studio for like 700 was the lowest I've ever. 720 or so was like the lowest I've ever seen it. But
I'm
obviously
saying,
that
it's
changed so
crazy.
quick. Even in Seattle, man, it was still like that back then. I mean, granted, that was like 2014, but
I can't even. God. I know, like, owning a house is its own, like, whatever it is, work
Supposedly.
and shit, but, like, damn. We really got out of the rent game, like, right in time, because it just skyrocketed after COVID. That shit was insane. Shitty thing is, salaries haven't. The cost of living hasn't. In fact, it's just gotten way worse.
We went to First Fridays. I'm about to try to go to all of the different art festivals and things this summer. Try to really hit them all.
I'm
Gonna
saying
get
we
myself
need
a
to,
little
like, get back
spray
into
fan
it.
so I can deal with the weather. The hot.
We just the fact is also we also have like the longest hair we've had in like.
Yeah, I came up here
Ever.
earlier and it just instantly stuck to me.
Here's what I'm getting into right now. It's sticking
Yeah.
in my armpits right now.
Look at that. You
Gross.
gotta wrap it all the way around.
Well, wrap around. It's terrible. No, it does, and it's so uncomfy. So
Yeah, might just chop it off. Just kidding. I can't now.
we're too invested at this point.
Yeah, now we're deep. We're deep in the long hair. I gotta
like
do
fill it out for a little bit.
I was walking around my house. I'm not gonna lie. No shirt last night. I was sick of all shirts. And I would look like Eve. Right.
You just had your
Hair over my nips.
Your nips. That's so
Look at
funny.
me. You would never know
No,
that I had nipples under there.
you would never know there's anything under there. You wouldn't even know I'm not wearing a shirt.
In my meeting today, I was in a tank top. It was hot as fuck. And
Do you
I
know that-
looked at the camera. I was like, bro, I look naked.
There was like a TikTok you sent me of a girl. I feel like I'm always bringing up TikTok, but here it is. Hate me, love me for it. I don't care.
We don't do anything right now lately. We haven't done much.
No, we haven't. I painted my house, and I mean, we like went to
We're
First
saving
Fridays.
money,
we
bro.
Went
Yeah, we were-
antiquing.
Yeah, we did things. But it wasn't, I mean, it was, what, say the name of the antique mall? I went to a really bougie
Glenwood Antique.
Glenwood Antique. I went to a bougie bar for someone's birthday. Spent LA prices on alcohol.
You went to LA.
No, I know. We talked about that one last time, though.
Did we? Oh yeah. You're right, you're right.
And I talked about all the reasons LA sucks. And number one was the money that I was spending.
Where
and
did
then I
you go
went to
again?
a fucking bar. It's called like Vagisil. It's not. It just sounds like it's like it's
How did you say that so calmly? It's
because
called
that's
Vagisil.
what it's in. That's what I see in my head whenever it's like
Valkyrie?
Valerian or something. I will have to.
I think that's a place in Tulsa. I think I'm just like completely made that up.
It was good, but it just didn't taste as good knowing it was $15 to $20 to $25. Literally, I was like, well, if I'm gonna get a big drink, let me get a big fucking drink, and I got like one of the $25 ones just to see what it was, and I was like, wow, this was
a waste of money.
a waste of money. I almost bought a $17, $18 pack of water because I thought it was fun water.
Alcoholic water.
It said alcohol on it, and then it said water, and I was like, wow, I love water. I've been trying to drink not as, just fun, simple, tequila soda. So I was like, okay, flavored, fun, blood orange, water, alcohol, water, soda, water. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes sense in my head. It made sense, because seltzer exists. I don't know what that's made
Well,
of.
especially if it's like around that price range of $18.
$18!
You would think that it would have alcohol in it of something.
Right, exactly. So I'm holding it. I'm
Especially
carrying
if it's a brand
I
that
have a backup case of beer.
makes beer.
It's a Lagunitas, exactly.
I bet that's how they get them on everything.
Right.
That's their marketing right there.
Yeah, I was about to do it.
Lagunitas.
I was like, oh, fun. I was
Beer.
like, just in case it's shitty, because I bought another beer from, and I'm not gonna say I bought a beer from, I don't remember the brewery either. Big Rip. I haven't been there, but I just did a tasting, and it was good. And then you can't finish a can though. Good. It's like too much. I don't remember what it's called. It was like, We Are the Weirdos, Mister. It was the name of the beer. It's a Kansas City brewery. We should go there to try another beer though.
Yeah, no,
I don't like that one as much. So I already felt like recently I've been shunned, because once I realized I didn't like those, I didn't have backup beer. So I had the water and the backup beer. And as I'm walking, I see that it does say alcohol, but it also says sugar and carbs, or all these other words that don't all sound fun. And then in the middle it says 0 of all of them. And I was like, zero alcohol. Yeah, that's...
So it was just a fancy way to upsell their
Say
seltzer water.
Yeah.
Not even seltzer water, it was just soda water at that point.
I don't know.
Man, speaking of breweries,
I'm so glad I put it back.
haven't been doing a whole lot, but what I have been doing is walking my dogs on our great trail that we have by our house that leads to a fucking brewery. Leads to Crane Brewery. It's great. So it's so fun. I love it. I love just going on my walk. Honestly, we see hella deer out there all the time. I feel like there's so many deer in my life all the time. But they're honestly really chill. They come right up to you, man. It's like very scary.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's very scary. They're not scared of anything. But yeah, we've really been hitting Crane Brewery. And we went to it a couple days ago when I hit you up on Monday. So my dogs have been acting chaotic. Especially my little pup.
You're going to wear them out.
Whew! You would think that big, massive backyard would do it, but it just doesn't. Not for puppy energy. So, and he loves walks. He's just ecstatic to go on them. He's like getting better. He's getting better. So it's like it's training at this point too. But man, we get up to this brewery, and Renfrey gets herself tangled because we hooked them up to the
table.
What do you call that? A
table bench.
Yeah, a bench. Thank you. Hook it up. She kind of gets tangled because that's Renfrey's MO. She fucking loves doing that shit, like just so to the point where she's like stuck in one position.
Herself. She'll really
and she'll just try to like lay there, like she's like comfortable. I'm like, dude, why? Why do you do that? So anyways, we're trying to, and she won't go the same way, so we keep having to like push her. And sure as shit, we're trying to get her undone, and we look over at the other harness, and I even looked at it once and didn't even think about it. There's no dog in this harness. There's no damn dog in it. I'm like, where's my other dog? And the girl from across the fucking like area that we're sitting in, she's like, I'm sorry, I was trying to get your attention, and your dog I was like, you should have shouted at me. What are you talking about? Where's my dog? And it wasn't even a big deal. He ended up like, the last time he got out, he just took off, you know, and like Jacob had a hard time getting him back in. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, so much open area for this man's to run.
Yeah, there's a lot around there.
And no, he kind of went around the fence for a minute, and then I saw him, and I was like, let's go. Hey, buddy. Come back over here. And he fell for it. He completely fell for it. So it was fine, but, like, that was really wild. He actually got himself. I just remember, like, we were helping Renfrey, and then I'm like,
he's so skinny.
Skinny. He did. He just backed up out of it, and then he was out. He was out.
Yeah, Reggie's done that a couple times in the past.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So cute. I mean, we did some things, I guess. We actually did some things. We've just done a lot of the same kind of things, but
yeah,
as usual.
We did some things together too. I just,
that's what I'm saying. I haven't really had much to talk to you about either, unfortunately. We've been hanging out. Yeah,
we've been doing adult shit, painting our damn houses.
That's how it goes, right?
I got cussed out by a
podcast.
Yeah, adult. We just got shit going on.
Not really.
Honestly, what we have really come down to is, like, we're all just waiting for this game to drop right now, so it's like...
You probably didn't even remember this game was dropping this week until, like...
I knew it was dropping May 12th, but in my head, May 12th is next week. I'm on Mother's Day brain right now, so, like, nothing else matters as of right now in
You gotta get the game before whenever you go to Tulsa.
Pre-order. No, it's downloaded on mine.
Sweet.
It is done.
Digital?
I can literally play it tomorrow.
I'm proud
so
of
it'll
you.
be great.
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah,
I have a friend that loves Zelda. That's nice. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. God, a lot of people. I liked Breath of the Wild a lot. I really liked it. It was a great game. I had a great time playing. It was just so visually pleasing. I could just do whatever the fuck I wanted in there. And here it was, cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking the whole time.
On my replay, all I've been doing is like walking around and taking pictures of animals and things. I'm like, ooh, a beast. It's gonna kill me. Wait for the perfect shot right before he hits me. Perfect. And I died. I'm like, yes, perfect shot.
That's so funny.
That's all I've been doing this whole game.
Because it's so fun. The little fairy garden that you find in that little town is so cute. What's it called?
The Great Fairy Fountain.
Yes, that's the one. So cute.
I gotta get back on my Zelda lore. I feel like I've forgotten like the names of all of the things. I used to be such a fucking dweeb in high school. I mean, I was also, like, speaking Elvish, so...
Listen, all of our fandoms, like, were... I don't know. I feel like fandoms, like, were so once in a blue moon at a point, like, the Harry Potters were coming out and the Zeldas, and it was, like, that, like, one big thing for us.
Yeah.
So, like, we just, Twilight even, we just fixated.
Why isn't there another one? What's this times? I guess we're not kids. How would we know?
I feel like everything's just fast-tracking, especially this year. Boom,
Stranger Things.
Boom, video game. Stranger Things.
Stranger Things was a big kid...
Yeah.
But fun for all ages.
Yeah, no, that definitely was.
That was big. What else was
another one?
Big? Yeah, there's none of...
I don't know.
There's just more Harry Potter.
There is. There is that. Zelda's been around forever, but I think that just...
Mario,
we
Zelda.
also
the video
probably
games
just say that because in our era.
No, I mean, it was the 80s, too.
It was.
It was all a video game time, almost.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was even playing
books
Zelda
and
like
movies and things, it's like...
Man, Twilight was at like a 3rd grade reading level, and they just had like a book this fucking thick for no damn reason, and I was just obsessed with that shit.
I swear, I wrote a book just like that when I was in middle school. Me and my girlfriend, this is the worst.
That's what I'm saying. Like Twilight was like everybody like had that dream of like having a vampire boyfriend, and like it just became this reality. Like it was just anybody could have written that book. Sorry, Stephanie Meyer. Like it wasn't that intellectual to write. She just thought of what every teenage girl wanted at that time was a...
So we can fixate on it. It was just like a soft love, romance novel.
God, man. That was all whenever our puberty was hitting.
Yeah, my girlfriend in Texas and I used to mail each other a journal back and forth. And like but it wasn't like a journal. It was a story of us obsessed. Like, really? Did I tell you about this?
You've like mentioned it.
Because we were so obsessed with the dudes at the end of the street, so we just like made a script basically of us like hanging out with them and falling in love with them, and we all had different colors for a different script. I was green. Man, I feel that. I feel that because I didn't. I had journals with my best friends. We didn't like make up stories, but I was reading like every book that ever had to do like Pretty Little Liars, Twilight, like. There's another big one I'm like not thinking of right now that like was hitting at that time too, but any boy crazy cool fantasy romance like little taboo type of relationship. It was so. But then I found out I could just go to the library and go to the young adult section and find so much of that anyway. So I was reading it wasn't wild looking back. Like there could have been way worse, but it was definitely like I was such a loser for that.
No, we 100% were. We were also like little teeny stupid emo kids, man. I was wearing like dinosaur suspenders and like knee-high Converse to school and thinking I was the cool hipster back then, but really I was just that weirdo that had too far of a side part.
It's funny how we always say emo whenever we just met. We had our hair on the side of our head.
Yeah, I'm saying we just all embodied that so hard. That was like that literally was the popular status. Everybody did that. That was the cool thing to do.
It was like way over here sometimes.
Straight up. Like, I knew this one girl, like, I specifically can remember this one girl that had this side part, and I'm not fucking kidding when I say it started, like, right here.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like, and it just, like, came across her head like this.
Yeah, she had to pin it, too, because it would stay.
You couldn't even see her eyebrows.
There was this dude, my friend Spencer, when he had long-ass hair and his chip came so deep that, like, one time, I remember him running to me in the hallway, and he had to be, like, his head side running so the bangs would go this way so he could, like, I was like, damn, like, that's crazy. No, that's crazy.
That's too much. That's too much. I remember seeing this like one. It'll never not stick out in my brain. But there was like this one picture, and it's even worse because I had this like really like short hair like right here, right, and then I had these like such swoop bangs. I mean, I swear to God, they just took my whole forehead, but they were so perfectly swooped, and I trained my hair to do it. Like, it just did it. I could never do that with my hair now. I could never do that. I don't think I could ever retrain my hair to do that again.
It was pretty, I got it done pretty good. Because I feel like even now, like, I can get, like, this action going on this.
Yeah, and I can understand, like, a little bit of some, like, I don't know, man.
It was crazy. It was a crazy time. Glad we don't live there. I don't even...
You know what was funny? I was, like, senior year, started wearing a middle part before...
It was cool.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. I feel like I was seeing it, like, more often. But I was also obsessed with celebrities from a young age, so maybe that was my take on it, was if I see it on a celebrity, I'm like, I'm going to fucking try that. And I was doing a middle part, and I have literally been curling my hair like this probably since senior year of high school, and it just hasn't sizzled out that much, I feel like. I could just be stuck in my ways. This is my millennial talking, but...
Yeah, all of a sudden we're adults and
all of a sudden I'm, like, not very trendy.
When we're 70.
Yeah, but, my friends were shitting on me. And it's so funny to think of now, because, like, you know, there was that phase that everybody went through where the middle part, the side part was just so, icky for a long time. It's just funny how trends go around.
Yeah, now we're. I mean, I feel like now it's kind of anything you want when it comes to parts.
The thing is I think maybe we're just adults enough now that, like, I don't.
No, not even really for us, but I feel like even kids. I see all sorts. I mean, mullets are in.
They are in.
Shaggy, little
shagginess is coming back.
mullets.
I'm not really looking forward. I don't think I'd ever.
chop my hair off.
I don't think the swoop bang will ever return, or at least be tasteful in a way, even if it does return. And neither will the Justin Bieber hairstyles all swoop to one side. Those will never age well. You know, it was so funny. You remember when like dudes would have them like so swooped off, and then it would like get so long that they'd have to cut it. But when they cut it, it just looks so weird. Mm-hmm. Do you remember every time a guy would get a fresh cut and they just look like a loser?
Yeah, little boy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much a bowl cut, except it just went on the front of their head.
I gotta do these stretches. Mm-hmm. Speaking of being old and being stuck in our ways.
We gotta get out of here.
It's so hot.
It's hot and bothered. We should eat lasagna.
Hot and bothered. I want to smoke and I want to...
Hair's getting all up in her armpits right now.
My tummy hurts. And my chin also hurted, and I really just wanted to, like, scratch it on the mic, but I figured that probably sounds awful. Whatever.
As you were doing it, that's so funny. You were like, yeah, this probably sounds awful.
It's itchy.
All right, well.
So long.
So long.
Welcome.
So
yeah,
long
have fun in Hyrule, everybody.
Happy
See you in there.
Happy Hyrule, happy summer.